I just want to say one word to you. Just one word.
Yes, sir.
Are you listening?
Yes, I am.
Plastics.
Exactly how do you mean?
There's a great future in plastics. Think about it. Will you think about it?
Yes, I will.
Enough said. That's a deal.
I'll dance with somebody.
All right, in front of us is the Goodyear Airdock. Beside the airdock is the Akron Fulton Airport, where I did many touch and goes practicing. It's an uncontrolled airport, so there's no tower directing you. There's a lot of private aircraft that fly in and out of here. And next to us, we have a little surprise. It's the Soapbox Derby, Akron's All-American Soapbox Derby. I'm going to go ahead and turn the scoot on. I'm actually on the track right now. I don't know if I'll get in trouble, but that's looking up the Soapbox Derby track. As you can see, they do not start at the very top of the hill, is my understanding. And I have never been to an event, even though I was born and raised in the area. I've never attended an actual Soapbox Derby event, but I think years ago they used to start at the very top of the hill, but now as you see, they about 2/3 of the way up they have the starting line, I think. And so anyway, that's the Soapbox Derby, Rubber Bowl, Akron, University of Akron's Rubber Bowl, which is pretty much, this is not used anymore. The University of Akron has built a new stadium. So anyway, let's take a little drive to the airdock, a little history on it. Goodyear built the airdock in 1929 at a time when very large dirigibles were being built, and of course the most famous one was the Hindenburg, then the Graf Zeppelin. Of course, the Hindenburg, built in Germany, was over 800 feet long. So to accommodate these big dirigibles, one being the Akron, there was a dirigible by the name of Akron, I think the Macon, both I believe built by Goodyear. They were massive in size, 700 feet, maybe 800 feet long. So to accommodate those, they built the airdock, which is approximately 1,200 feet long, 325 feet wide, and it's 211 feet tall. And when the time it was built, it was the largest freestanding structure in the world, as far as there's no supports in it. It's all open. Let me stop right here. As you see, either end is on railroad tracks, so that whole end moves and opens up, and so does the other side. I've had the opportunity to be inside there during an event. I had some relatives that work for Goodyear Aerospace, so it was just overwhelmingly big in there. In fact, those windows you see had to be put in because they get condensation, and of course they used to say it used to rain in there. It had its own climate. So it's very, very one of Akron's icons. The buildings you see next to it are today, that's Lockheed Martin Defense Systems. Years ago it was Goodyear Aerospace. I had family members that worked for Goodyear Aerospace. Back in the 60s, I had an uncle. They helped build the Minuteman missiles back during the Cold War. And a lot of what he did, he couldn't talk about. In the 80s, Loral Corporation purchased, and again, we're talking all these buildings here, Loral Defense Systems purchased it, and then I think maybe 12 years ago, or whatever, 15 years ago, Lockheed Martin purchased it. Of course, Lockheed Martin's known to have built the F-16. They're big into, obviously, aerospace and air defense. So I don't think they currently really use the airdock. I assume Lockheed Martin owns the airdock, but as you see, and we're still quite a ways, we're probably still a quarter mile away, so as you can see how big it is. So that's the airdock. Just hope you enjoyed my little trip out today. This is Akron, Ohio. We're on the southeastern part of the city, for those of you familiar with Akron. And this is Probably one of the higher points in the county. Of course, this is called Summit County, where we're in, so obviously Summit meaning highest peak. So I imagine probably why they placed the soapbox derby here for the hill. We don't have a tremendous amount of hills here, but again, we're getting another view of the air dock. So we're going to head back out here, kind of going through the soapbox derby again. So soapbox derby was on some hard times. They lost sponsorships, and I thought they would pretty much be out of business. But I think recently a corporate sponsor came in, and I'm not quite sure who it is. General Motors was a sponsor a number of years ago, but I don't think they thought it was really worth their advertising dollar. So they have a new sponsor. I mean, it's good for the soapbox derby. They do have a new sponsor. So again, there's the looking at the track, soapbox derby track from the side. You see the flags. And Derby Downs. So anyway, this is Mr. Polymers. Have a good day, and we'll catch you on the road.